Hey, good Monday morning. It's the Monday after Easter, and I just want to take this time to remind all of us that Christ is risen. Christ is risen. And as we reflect upon what all of that means for us, I just want to give a shout out to all the religious workers, the clergy around the world last week who shared the good news of Christ, who shared his story, who shared his passion, who shared his death, who shared the good news of his resurrection. And it's a story of hope for all of us, no matter where we are, no matter what we face in life. And sometimes I think we forget, especially as the holidays pass and the days pass and we just get back into our routines. But one of the important stories about Jesus is, when his final night on earth. Now think about this. If you knew that you were going to be dying, if you knew that you were going to be persecuted, if you knew that you were going to be arrested, what would you do? Well, Jesus, he washed the feet of his disciples. And I shared a little bit of that story Thursday night for the Ministerial Association. But he washed the feet. He served. He told his disciples in the Gospel of Matthew that the Son of Man came to serve, not to be served, and that he was going to lay down his life for many people. Not just for a select few, but for many. And so if we are to be like Jesus, what does that mean? That we're called to serve. And I know churches and different places of worship that treat their pastors like kings and queens, but we're called to serve. We really are. So what does that look like? Well, all of us are called to serve, not just clergy. That means you too. Yeah. And sometimes, though, we have our do not serve list. Do not serve list. And what does that look like? Well, that's for that person that doesn't believe the way I believe. Well, I'm not going to serve them. Or that person that doesn't live in the same neighborhood that I live. What's your do not serve list look like? For some of us, it could be different. Maybe it's someone who tests your patience with their abrasive personality. Yeah. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it's a classmate. Maybe it's somebody on social media that just pushes your buttons. And in your head, you're thinking, I just can't stand that person. But what would Jesus do? Well, Jesus served the one that would betray him. Jesus served the one that doubted. Okay, let's continue. Some of us might not feel comfortable serving that young person with the blue hair and the tattoos up and down their arms. But you know what? Jesus would. What about the couple that comes with all those cranky kids? Oh my goodness, those kids are so noisy. Well, Jesus would serve them too. Or the poor person in dirty and tattered clothing. Maybe they have a stench because they haven't been able to take a bath or to be clean. What would Jesus do? He would serve them too. Maybe it's someone wearing a button supporting a cause or a candidate other than the one that you support. Oh my goodness, this is a big one. And let me tell you something, folks. As followers of Jesus, we're called to follow Jesus, to serve him, not a political candidate. Seriously, we need to follow Jesus. And I tell you, if we could get as passionate about following Jesus as we do our politics in the United States, we could really make a difference in every community where we live and serve. Okay, what about the person wearing the garb of a different religion or a different culture? Maybe they make you uncomfortable, but you know what? Jesus would serve them too. And I think some of us, whether we realize it or not, we have a do not serve list. And it comes down to who are those people that we like. And we have to remember that it's more about who are those people that Jesus loves. Yeah, that's all of us. Yeah, seriously. Even you and me. This is Pastor Bill from St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Harrisville, West Virginia, Ritchie County, West Virginia. Wherever you are, I hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're safe. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Easter. He is risen. God bless you.